Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the U.S. House of Representatives. We're going to talk about the GOP, Speaker Johnson, and the situation the Republican members of the House find themselves in because they're headed home. They're headed home for a break. Now, the House normally takes a break in August. That's standard. They're going home a little bit early, and they really don't have much to show for it. Speaker Johnson has been up there babysitting the Republican majority for quite some time, and they haven't pushed anything through. Now, here's the thing. This period, this is normally when they go back home to their districts, and they tell everybody what they did. They talk about their legislative accomplishments. They really don't have any. And that's not exactly that's not hyperbole. You have Republican members of the House asking their colleagues to name one thing that they can go back and say, look, this is what I did for you. And here's the thing. This is their campaign period. This is when they are supposed to go out and make their case to be sent back after the election. If a majority finds itself in this situation, normally what they try to do is push something through when they come back in September and make a big splash about it. And that's the thing that they run ads about and try to get their constituents back home all fired up about. The thing is, the GOP isn't going to be able to do that. Why? Because they never did the appropriations. When they come back in September, they have to immediately start to work on appropriations, on budget stuff, because there's another government shutdown right around the corner. I want to say it's, fiscal is October 1st? They're not going to have time to push through any key piece of legislation that their constituents want, because they're going to have to focus on that, because, again, it's an election year. If they can't get the appropriations worked out, and it leads to a government shutdown in an election year when they have the majority and they can't even figure it out amongst themselves, which seems to be part of the reason they're going home early, it is incredibly unlikely that they all get sent back. The Republican Party spent a lot of time playing games rather than doing anything for their constituents. And really, it was a handful of people in Congress that did that. But it was enough to stop any real progress for the Republican Party. They really don't have much to show. So what should have been an easy campaign period, because they have the majority, they should have been able to go back to their constituents and been like, we did X, Y, and Z. Well, they can't do that. They don't have any landmark legislation. They don't have anything that they pushed through. And they're incredibly unlikely to get it when they come back in September. Because, again, you're headed into a budget showdown because they couldn't get that finished before they left. You are definitely heading into a very unique election cycle in the House. So there may be some districts that are typically close that may go against the incumbent because, well, I mean, can you think of anything that they did? Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.